Hello everyone, how good of you to join. Welcome back to, a new world, a new peaceful world. Looking at my skyline in Crown Falls right now, showing the success and power of our empire. With Miss Hunt gone, we can finally go back to, some of our economy situation, economy building. Also, of course, building a few more monuments and making the city even greater, as it is already looking pretty cool, nifty, but of course, only the beginning. Now, one thing that we should change right away, and that is what I've noticed, is we're actually out of steel. With my bicycles now getting all the caoutchouc in, my penny farthings production is rather capped with the steel, so we do need a bit more. Let's just quickly check it out, have a look at my numbers. In Crown Falls, we have now a negativity here of, we do need around 76, right? I just want to check, do we get steel in with the docklands there as well? No, we do not. So, of course, we do need to produce all of that in Catester. In Catester, our base production is 120, but we consume 54 here already, making it 73. That's not enough, right? So we do need to change our economy there just a bit. We have a war-focused economy right now with lots of weapon factories over here in my foul port town, that is, and we need to change that now. By the way, there's also a heavy weapons factory that is damaged. I'm going to repair this, and we're going to keep the heavy weapons for now because, I mean, we are basically capped on them, but we're using them for our docklands. For the weapons, however, we don't need them anymore, and that's going to be almost permanent, I think, so at least for a very, very long time. And we can just go ahead here and get us a few more furnaces in. And by the way, with a few, I mean way more, right? So those 3, let's make it 4, and then up here also the whatever we can really squeeze into this area there. And by the look of it, if I get it over here, we could theoretically most likely do this, right? So let's just move this one a bit further, this one a bit further, and boom, a whole new one there as well in addition. The only thing that I could think of is that electricity might be foul. Electricity is now a problem for this factory up there, but fret not, we can just simply move the fire station away a bit to create this path that goes through. That's also rather stuck here, but at least we got now quite a few more furnaces. I think iron and coal ore, it's really fine, it is, right? So we have them, but that's not the end of it. We have plenty of influence. Let's build a trade union, because we also have some sexy items like the furnace here that boosted productivity by another 50%. However, the chance of fire by 30%. So we now have a ticking bomb. However, there's a fire station, there's a fire station, up here is a fire station, plenty of fire stations close by that get to this area if it explodes, and I think it will explode at some point. Let's just make this one a double road there too, just because, right? We can do this. Beautiful, a really cool, beautiful industrial zone that we have. By the way, there's my power station, so we do have, of course, more room than here, but I think with that we should be really golden here. Look at that, 106 is now our surplus. However, we're also consuming, holy moly, 175 tons of coal every minute, and that is quite a bit. That is almost more than 3,000 tons in 20 minutes. We get in quite a lot, and we also get in quite a lot with the docklands, so that is all fine. However, we don't have enough storage, I think. We are capped at 1,850. So let's find us a new location. I think down here I can still squeeze in some more. And the docklands should have also plenty of storages available there to us. The depot, there it is for 100 tons each. And yeah, there is our pier. So let's just make this one complete a bit. Ironically, we do need steel.
Ship constructed.
This connection, a bit of steel. I think one of them is taking away the steel here right now. There you go. So that we can build this. This is actually more important right now that we get the depots up and running. We're still capped with coal and iron in Crown Falls with 3,600 and 3,800 tons each. So we do definitely need more ships on this trade route here. I've just finished another cargo ship, the Lord and Lady. We got 3 cargo ships now transporting all the coal and iron over there, but I think we might even need more than that. For that, I'm already building some more cargo ships now. Go ahead and do this. 3 more should be fine. We have enough influence. We could afford more, and we do need more, of course. Let's go ahead with... Let's produce some whopping 6 right now. Another thing that we should not forget is Orestes, our small pescatarian village or city. And let's continue. We have 250 tons of timber, building us a few more. It's really expensive though. This was almost 200 tons of timber here. But of course, it's providing 3 tiers of workforce, right? So it's a rather expensive building, but it's also something that we benefit a lot from. I just love that ship here passing by once in a while. Oh, look at that. I hope Hugo is not trying anything here sneakily. He's got a lot of ships there for just one island. I wouldn't wonder if there's suddenly a war declaration from either one of them or on each other. That would be fun. Alright, let's just finish those blocks here. Can we do this? Yeah, a few more we can, definitely. Got a good workforce here now, by the way, that we should definitely share with Crownfolds, as we do lack a bit of it. Let's just check it out. I think we actually have everything here that we need to share the workforce right away. And where is it? Where is my commute pier? Did they move it? There it is. And let's go ahead and yeah, have it here in the area. With that, it's shared, and with that, no more problems. And the cool thing is, we now will build up more farmers and workers in Orestes, while in Crown Falls we can get rid of them more and more. Now, another thing, my scholars. Let's quickly have 2 things that we need to check with them. I would like to start now by moving my clay deposits. This is going to take quite some time, as each one of these tags here requires 30 minutes. I mean, if I push in a lot of my engineers, we could push it down to 10 minutes, and that's perfect, right? So I'm going to research it 3 times or so, and then we can also finally get rid of our clay pits that are very close to the city. And sometimes really don't look that great. Also, it counts for the new world, so we can do it there as well, for Manola especially. Another thing for my scholars is they're unhappy. We don't want to have unhappy scholars, right? I mean, personally, I don't care, but when I look at my economy, I definitely want to have happy scholars. And a few things here are not that expensive. The leather boots and the hibiscus tea, both of them we can actually easily make in Beza. So let's get over to Tabrim. Oh, by the way, in Tabrim. Oh yeah, I've neglected this quite a bit here now. There's still the signs of war everywhere, right? So we probably need to repair a few things down the road. In Mbesa we do need now the leather, and we do need hibiscus tea. Now hibiscus tea is something we already produce in Tabrim, but I think it's not enough anymore. So we do need another island with a bit more space, and yeah, of course, Basen would be available here, Svensk would be available, and Markstown would be available. Oh, and I think I'm going with Markstown here. Very good. Building resources are in. Let's start by repairing our lobster fishes here. Oh, I think we have way more. Can we upgrade? We could. Yeah, very cheap so. So let's do this so we can unload everything. And we do need, what do we need for both of them? So first of all, we do have hibiscus fertility here. With our research, we could change this too, but of course we're not doing that right away. And let's have a bridge going to the other side. This is a rather pathetic, small, fertile area. And we want to use a river pump for this one, both ways, because we might need a fire station in here, because this town is probably going to get a bit bigger here, right? So we are already at 0 shepherds now, and I would definitely want to improve this here a bit. So let's go ahead and have just a few more shepherds living then in this area. Those guys here. Those guys, it's rather cheap anyway. But we also only really need farms, right? So let's not go overboard with this for Markstown. Just a few more, very good. Leather boots that make scholars happy is really easy. It only needs a Senga farm and then the bootmaker in Crown Falls. So we only need the farms really in Mbesa. Senga farm, let's have a quick look at what precisely this needs.
A new milestone.
Oh yeah, also district has been achieved here. And there it is, 20 shepherds, 1 minute, and just a bit of space. It does also not need fertile area. So let's go ahead and harvest this one all the way on the other side. It's a bit further over there.
Ship constructed.
And then perhaps also a warehouse in the region. And then I think we don't really need that much, right? The ratio is 1:1. If we want to build 1 per minute, and our base consumption right now is 5. Alright, we do need quite a few of them after all. So up to 10, I think, long-term wise. No, let's make it 7. 7 is much easier on the brain. 7 of them. And there we have it, 7 of them with 1 warehouse. We could also have another warehouse on the other side, potentially moving that one away a bit so we can move it down there. I think that's better. Still okay looking. And then here the entrance. And we can also have then, of course, some trees in between here to fill in the void of what the savannah can do to you. Let's build all of them right away. It will, of course, drop my shepherd count there quite a bit, but that is way more important right now that this starts to work. And yeah, let's just have as a bunch of more trees than here in the area. Also over there, and here perhaps with some shrub in between. Yeah, that's looking okay. While we wait on that, for the Sangers to move in, the cows, we have finished our first research for the clay pit. And yeah, we have the research points. Let's go ahead with the next one. Clay pit removal, that's 10,000 more points once again. And we can just add it to the queue there. And then it's costing me 20,000. Let's also add this to the queue here. So we got 2 of them. And what I can do now is, let's go to Manola, because here I think it's the most striking clay pit that we have. It's this one here, of course. It's really not looking great, and we want to move this. And now I can just move it with the moving tool and move it away to another location. Where do I want to have it? Well, a bit further outside, of course, somewhere here, most likely close to the mountains then, and far away from the city itself. We do have a bit of a timber production here, but really timber is not a big deal. So let's get rid of at least one of them and just have us then the brick factories here as well in the area. Right, plus then on this new clay pit here now my production building, and then connect it with the warehouse. Let's not forget an upgrade and be happy with what we have. Yeah, and this one makes it possible now that we can also get rid of the warehouse. And boom, we have a bit more city space available to us again, or we can just have some more sexy houses. I could probably also, a little park. A little park wouldn't hurt. We don't have that many parks in Manola yet. I can do this. For the park, let's go a bit crazy here with some gates and some fences. We have some good fences all around. Just see that we get the center here. I think it's that one there, just by the feeling. Oh, there's the road here as well, so probably want to keep it like that. Then we make the connection. Probably also will need to be an entrance here at the main road. And then just making that connection complete. Perfect. Yeah, a nice fountain in the center I think makes the most sense. Let's just see that we have it, I guess like this. I think that would be the safest one, because there is some distance now. And then the right paving. There's definitely some ornamental trees that we can add there. We got lots of beautiful ornaments here from the hacienda. Some flower beds perhaps. Why not? At the entrance here perhaps, on the side entrances. Oh, look at that. Then we have a bit of a problem. Nah, either way, this would not look good. Oh my, this is just really aggravating. It doesn't matter how I move it. I will never be able to sync it with the main entrance there. So let's not have the flowers there. Yeah, some promenade around it, some beautiful paths, and then probably just a bit of nature, right? Because we really don't have that much here, what I can see. So we definitely want to have some palm trees. And yeah, tropical forest, which is a mixed version of it. Only really bad if there's not a single tree spawning in the mixed version. Then we are just extremely unlucky, I should say. What is going on? There has to be trees in it. All the other sides do have trees. Yeah, sometimes the game just doesn't like me that much, but we have it, and another smaller park for the people of Manola right over there. Perfect. Now, on that side, we have also more space. By the way, I think, yep, we've just finished another research for the clay pit. So let's also use this once again here for the second clay pit that we have close to Manola. And yeah, let's have it right beside this one. Confirm. Because the cool thing is, of course, we can now squeeze in more of them here close by. And let's have it here, so that we have one more warehouse then in the region too. And this is then just really far away, and I'm not expecting the city or be somehow hindered by this area then here. The only thing that's a problem to me is the coal. We do need the coal right now. However, I think with the docklands it should be really easy to get some coal in. I haven't used anything on it yet. We're full on coal, by the way. Yes, we don't really consume it seems. Something cheap because coal is also not very expensive. We do have cotton fabric, for example. So let's check it out how the coal ratio would be. In that case here, 1 to 3. That is fine for me. And let's go with 50, and that was a rhyme. Let's go ahead and have the statistics open. So we do consume 3 as a minimum. That means 60 tons we would need. And with that, the documents should be fine. Let's get rid of our coal makers here. Save us the space. And the brick factory, let's also get this one down there a bit. Just further away in general. So that we have this whole area here available for some more city development. Also, let's pave the bridge. And yeah, Manola is getting closer now to an area that was protected from it until now. Probably we're going to make, no, certainly not a bridge. Something like that. I think I like that a bit more. You don't need to have a crossing that close to the river. So this one goes over here and then up into the hills there, right? So Manola is still having a big history in front of it, ahead of it. So lots of work to be done in Manola. And then we can just go ahead here with more buildings. So there's the last marketplace, right? Yes. So we can have the next marketplace then here. I would like to have it by the crossing. Just makes sense, right? To have the market there. It's just in general so colorful here. I love it. I love the tropics. And of course, certainly I would probably die there if I live in the tropics. But at least looking at it is nice and easy. Yep, let's go ahead with some more blocks like these. I like them. And it's fitting in just really nicely there. We will use it. And then a bit more here. This is a beach that we cannot access. Right, so it's probably something for the people of Manola. They know their way around here and get down there and just enjoy the beach for themselves without tourism. The tourism, by the way, I should provide a second beach. We have one over here at the the Hacienda district already, right? But it doesn't affect the people over here, and they still also would like to have a beach. It will raise my population of artistas. So let's go ahead and also provide a beach for these people. Yep, over there. It's a nice beach right beside the port. Who doesn't like that? And I think this should be fine, right? What we don't need here anymore, at least not for now, is those defenses here. I'm not going to delete them. I'm just going to move them. We have other beach areas. We have this beach area. We have this beach area. And I think we have a big one over there. Perfect. And this is already looking like an entrance point, right? So any ship that wants to get into the harbor area needs to pass these here anyway. And is getting attacked. But what ship should it be at the moment? At least for the moment. Alright, this makes the beach of Manola a bit more attractive, right? So no more cannons in the harbor area itself. Only a nice beach area for those people here. Yeah, we could have some smaller ornaments than here as well. Not too much though. I think the base version is already looking pretty cool. Just some more area for those people. Then we will have some sand. Alright, let's just make this one full of sand. Then of course some trees, palm trees we will definitely need. Ah, look at that, they even lie there. This is really cool. And let's go ahead and also have then here some palm trees, some natural palm trees in between. I think this is looking nice. And then also here another one. Let's not disturb the poor fella there. He's just relaxing after a hard day. And probably here, right? And for the ornaments, for the beach ornaments that is, oh, I need to go back because these are ornaments, but they're not in the ornaments menu, quite the opposite. Let's have it, boathouse, do we need something like that? Oh, we could have a boathouse on the other side, closer to the boats, right? And then changing stall, that is very important. To also have this here, and yeah, people definitely want to eat some ice cream. We could also provide this, and let's have it up here actually. So there you go. And I will definitely need to move though my poor palm trees there away a bit. But that is fine, because it's still then surrounded by palm trees, and people can also enjoy a good ice over here then while enjoying the Manola beach area. This, of course, makes the people of Manola even happier, and the artistas now finally also have their beach need satisfied. That leads to 2 more artistas per house and 16 coin of income here per house as well. Speaking about income, now that I've thinking about this, yes, we lost us an airship quite some time ago, and I've built it, of course, again. So we have now 3 airships again that do the postal services that we still should not neglect for Crown Falls, as it is quite a major source of income. Next science breakthrough for the clay pits, also finished. So we can now get rid of this clay deposit here, move it away from the city, and make a bit of room here for whatever we have planned. Somewhere up here in the mountains should be fine, as it makes sense for these clay pits to be closer to the mountain. And yeah, we can then just have it here right next to the mine. And then I can also take my brick factories with me. Have them then also here in this area. Very good for additional brick production, even though, of course, at this point, not really required. Back in Orestes once more. Let's also finish the next block of houses so that our city grows. We do have a clay deposit that I would like to use now, since we do have quite a few workers in the area. And it can't hurt to have my own brick production. Then we have our cheese production. That is, it's not that fine anymore. And vegetables is also not that fine anymore. So let's go ahead. Have us another cattle ranch down here, another cheesemaker. I don't know. I think those cheesemakers really should be closer to the center. Closer to the city itself at least. Because they look just really nice. And I might just have them really somewhere here, right? Let's have them here for now. Just makes sense to me to have the cheesemakers a bit closer to the city. They look like it. They look like they belong to a city. Really cute buildings. Oh, sorry. Wait a second. Move them over. Then we can take this one. This one.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Oh, explosions. That's the most action that we get right now. A oil refinery exploded despite a fire station right next to it. Onwards we go with our city expansion. Let's also have a nice chapel here that does have a bit of a green area around it. Yeah, something like that, I think. Might have a cemetery close to it. And then a few more houses along the main road here. Very good. And here. Probably going to be obreros. I don't think that we're going to have artistas everywhere now. That is just strange. But a mixed city of Honaleros, obreros, and artistas makes the most sense, I think, in my opinion. And for this area, yeah, let's go ahead and also have some. Should we try it with the tropical forest again? No, that doesn't look that great. Probably like to go with a bit of a fence there. Around our chapel. And then probably also some forest now. Some trees in between. Because after all, this is kind of like a shrine, right? And there should be some nature around. I think this is cute right here in the town as well. And yes, there's already my logging camps where we are busting in now. But I think 83% efficiency is still fine. Whoop-de-doo, as we grow, there should also be some more upgrades again. So, especially here close to my football stadium. Go ahead and have those guys, and then also those guys here. Right, so that's a beautiful city. And then we have more obreros that would also like to upgrade to artistas. Yeah, those guys. Especially here close to the beach area, right? Could be an expensive looking area. We can't have Honaleros there, to be honest. I'm sorry. Sorry if that sounds mean. Get this one over. Move them around a bit. Now that is a nice sight to behold. And more is to come. Stay tuned.